Good afternoon and welcome to a special playoff final Division 2 edition of Game of the Day.
Game of the day.
Massive game. I'm going to have to stop saying that on all these vlogs.
Huge.
Here we are, Chris. It's a pleasure to be here on the couch.
Thanks for inviting me, David.
You're very welcome. Yeah. Absolutely fine. Yeah. But welcome into, now Rochdale against Basingstoke in the playoff final to see who goes up to Division 1. Massive game. But... Massive game. Massive game for
what
the both.
What the word is there for it? But huge.
Massive game for the both of them. Basingstoke done really well to climb the table, especially. I mean, Sunderland looked like it was nailed on. We've got to have a special mention to Sunderland again. Just what happened?
Just lost their way in the end. I think maybe they thought they'd achieved their objective and foot off the gas.
Pressure got to them.
Yeah. And away to the.
Couldn't handle
second
that.
division.
They couldn't handle that high pressure, could they, Christopher?
High press, in fact.
Oh, the high pressure.
No high pressure.
But Rochdale as well, Lancashire Minnows club, you must say, don't really even have a rival anymore as the unfortunate demise of Bury. So it's a case of Rochdale quite standalone in that area, always in the shadow of Manchester. You got to say, what would it mean to a team like that to become to top flight?
It would be earth-shattering and groundbreaking for them. Unbelievable. I think they're going to be favourites for it. But who knows? North versus South. North-South divide.
Well, very much so. But as a man from Lancashire yourself,
from Rochdale, in fact,
and from Rochdale, Christopher, is as a man from that area.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before and what it would mean to the local people. But what would it mean to yourself potentially to see somewhere where you grew up to have a Premier League town?
It's amazing to see Rochdale playing Leeds, for example. Incredible, which I did do early 90s, I think, in the League Cup, 3-0, Joe Jordan scored. But the only time I've been threatened in a football match directly was behind the goal at Rochdale for being a Leeds fan, because I was in the Rochdale end. Some little Man United fan with his knuckle dusted. There you go.
Might have let that one go, mate.
I'll let it go, yeah.
Been a while, that. But now we have got to go on to Basingstoke. Just happened to be around about the time when Marcelo Bielsa came to Leeds United and said Leeds United fan taking that team. So you got to say, Basingstoke's style of play is, mimicking the team that got them to the Premier League is on the team sheet that we created as a Savutio team. So, but in the end, potentially playing Premier League football already. Is it any surprise that they ended up becoming a small name club? Tin Pot club maybe, but is it any surprise that they're actually in the Premier League with a chance of being in top flight, playing the way their loco does?
Not surprised at all, but I think it takes some bottle and some steel to pull that off. It's not everyone can do that, and fair play to them.
What we'll then do is, without further ado, is we're going to go down to the ground now, is where the teams are warming up. So let's see how they're warming up and see how they go. A big welcome to two teams down at the Division 1 arena today who are hopefully going to be playing in it more full time, Chris.
This is a big game, David. This is a big game. A lot at stake.
Oh, massive. I mean, you look at Basingstoke warming up here. Bastian Becker, the goalkeeper, taking a few kicks there, getting himself warm. What must be going through their mind right now?
Well, quietly confident, potentially, or big nervous. It's really hard to tell. I would think at this stage they're prepared, aren't they? I hope they enjoy the occasion.
Well, I imagine they'll be prepared as they'll ever be. As you see, Basingstoke players there doing a few laps. But how important is this guy going to be? Saba Kovacic, the target man for Basingstoke, scoring an unbelievable 12 goals this season himself.
He's had a great season, and I think you need to stop him, won't he? Rochdale will need to be watching him.
Well, speaking of Rochdale, they're just getting themselves warmed up as well. Different kit today. It seems like they're looking for the old Sporting Lisbon third choice there. Deliberate or
Kit clash, really.
Just a kit clash and no spares.
Yeah, kick glass, no spares, and hopefully sell more kits.
Potentially could be a merchandise thing off this. The Rochdale coach giving some layups there to his players. They'll be open. Their shooting boots are really showing today, just like they are now. As the boys go into the tunnel now, you've got to wonder, any last thoughts?
Big team talks due, I think. Big team talks due.
So they're all warmed up now. Your team's going down the tunnel. What are you thinking? What are they thinking even?
The sense of anticipation is palpable. I think there's some nerves in there, but I think team talk's done. It's down across the white line. It's down to football now.
Because I mean, no matter what happened throughout the season, now it doesn't matter how many. It's all down to 90 minutes now, or if potentially 120 minutes, and potentially even after that penalties. So whether you've had good season, good form, bad form, whatever's happened during the season,
one game.
It's it, isn't it? It's all down to. I mean, that's the cruelty of the playoffs, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's one game, and
and both teams have got momentum going into it. So there's no real favourites, I don't think, at this stage.
Really, well, potentially not, but he's. Predictions then. We're hearing that they're getting ready to come out in the tunnel now, but predictions.
Tight game, I think it'll be 1 goal in it.
1 goal in it?
1 goal in it. Yeah.
Which way do you think it's going to swing? To the Dale or to the Stoke?
I think we're going for the Dale, but whether that's just emotional reasons, I don't know.
Potentially so. Right, well, we're hearing now that they're ready to come out of the tunnel, so we'll see you down there at the game for what's going to be a fantastic kick-off.
Game on, Dave.
Game on, Garth.
Christopher.
And this is the moment we've all been waiting for, Christopher. Is here they come, the boys, the team's coming out there, being led out by the referee, and,
to hear the roar of that crowd.
I know, goodness me, what an occasion. I mean, you can barely hear over the music out the side, but they're all in proper party mood today.
Yeah, I think end of a bit long season, both teams were shocked almost that they actually hit the situation, and the fans will be loving this. What an occasion.
I mean, having been there several times yourself, what is it like as a fan to attend a playoff final watching your team?
It's great, lead up to kick-off, then who knows what happens then. I've been disappointed in the past, to be fair, but who knows what can happen now.
Well, walking around the grounds, as is our Division 2 teams won't, there seems a very buzz of excitement in the air, but also there's always that little underlying tension, isn't there? Will that relay from the fans onto the pitch?
Depends on who scores the first goal, I think. An early goal might just settle one side's nerves, and then who knows what may happen then.
Well, there we go. Well, Basingstoke lining up in their traditional 3-3-1-3 formation. Whether that is a traditional formation or not, it certainly is for Basingstoke.
It certainly worked for them this season, David.
Massively so. And Rochdale going for the classic 4-3-3.
Yeah, for 4-4-2 all season, but I think they've tweaked it somewhat to put with Basingstoke. Oh, we're off.
And we're off. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Basingstoke with the ball to start with, moving it up the field. George Pengilly here knocks it across. Oh, and Kovalik can't quite get onto that.
Good start.
No goodness, it's a decent tackle, but it's hit it into the defender again. So moving forward, corner ball.
Early pressure, David.
Corner ball played across. Kovalik knocks it back. Can rig it on the side, shoots. He shoots, he scores! Oh, he's taken a deflection in.
Massive deflection. Oh,
that's a superb goal, straight into the top corner. Although I think the defender knew nothing about that one.
Nothing he could do there, I don't think. The pace of the ball, it could have gone anywhere.
Look at him, the goalkeeper's absolutely furious at him, but I don't even think he knows what's going on right now. And Basingstoke, they won't care. 1-0 in the playoff final, straight up there. As you can see, the Rochdale coach is not happy.
Early start, goodness me, what a way to start the game.
Well, they're really going to have to claw it back now. Rochdale moving the ball forward though nicely. Oh, but
sloppy in possession.
Now you can't make mistakes like this on a final like this. There's too much at stake. Basingstoke now coming forward. Knocks it away. Rochdale trying to keep them out, but are really struggling right now. Defensively, shoots! Oh, that's a good save by Matt Gilch.
Good save.
It's not a bad there. Down to his left, but somehow facing the right. But there's a defensive flick missed for the rebound. Here he comes, Kovalik. He's been superb all season. What's he do? Shoots!
He's never got to stop it.
And he's not connected with that, has he? But if he scores that, good night Vienna. It's 2-0, and you'd think that Rochdale's heads would drop.
Even good night Rochdale, maybe, yeah.
And there we go. But goodness me, Basingstoke piling on the pressure, shoots again. But Woeful to say the least, but he's been picked up on the right wing. Knocks it over by Martin Camano. Chasing the ball, can't quite get there.
Oh my word.
Defenders been really shaky here. Knocks it back. Oh, but that's easy. But the keeper clears. That's not too bad. Here come Rochdale now. They've got plenty of men forward, committing forward.
Too many men forward, maybe.
Perhaps indeed. But he's got a goal scoring opportunity.
Oh,
What's
missed the ball.
What's happened there?
Division 1 arena.
Thrilling stuff.
Very thrilling stuff. I mean, well, Basingstoke, whether you like it or not, have played total football there, and great defensive flicking, great in going up forward as well, and ultimately, a lot of pressure.
I think you're saying that, but I think a wicked deflection gives them the advantage.
Maybe so, but he's hit it that hard, and he stumped it that hard, and whether it's hit the player or not, it comes to saying in terms of 90 minutes, whether or not, if we argue and say that, I mean, either way, it's a goal. So you got to think now. Rochdale coming through. Imagine being sunk by potentially an own goal, whether it was on target or not. It's one thing that we'd love to review.
I think they'll review that chance.
Shut them down well, maybe.
Panicking too early, I think. Panicking too early.
That goal maybe being the issue.
Rattled them, yeah. I think it rattled them.
Right, so as the players are about to come out of the tunnel again now, they're looking ready. You can see over there, they're lined up ready to go. All to play for. Basingstoke manager, if you were Basingstoke, what do you do now?
More of the same. They've played it so well. I think more of the same.
And if you're Rochdale?
Why change it? Be patient, don't panic, and your chances will come, but you've got to take them.
Massive second half. Without further ado, let's get down to the game.
Basingstoke are starting the second half strong here. There's only 30 seconds gone in the game, and they've already managed to get the ball off Rochdale. He shoots, oh, it's a goal! Goodness me! Bottom right corner! Straight out of the starters box there. Oh, he's got every right to be impressed with himself.
That's incredible. Not to start Rochdale with a dream of climbing.
Oh, 2-0 down. They've got it all to do now. A real uphill struggle ahead of him.
He barely had a shot on goal. But here we go.
And he shoots. Oh,
goodness me!
What's happened there? Let's watch that in slow motion.
He's completely skewed that one.
That's
dreadful.
That's poor.
That's poor.
That is very poor.
He's going to be disappointed. The manager's not very happy at all, is he?
Here we go. Basingstoke moving across. Oh, that was controversial. Was that a fourth flick? It doesn't matter. But here come. That's a great ball forward by Rochdale. Lines himself up. Shoots. Oh. And he's skewed it again. He's one-on-one through with the goalkeeper there, Chris. He's got to do better.
He's got to do better, that. The tensions. That's incredible.
I think it's getting to them, isn't it? Because
it is, yeah.
Because you've got to score these.
They need to get back in the game soon.
But perhaps they're running out of time. But Basingstoke now having it on the right wing. Shoots! Oh, and that's well defended though this time.
Wide.
Ball moved forward.
It's a good tackle.
And the Basingstoke, they've got the ball. Going to be 1-1. This time, Kovalit, can he score? Shoots! Oh, and he's nestled it in. That's a great finish. I'm telling you, this boy is only 22 years of age and he's got to be going places in this game because that is a superb goal. Oh, look at that, some classic something housery from the player there.
We don't want to see that again, we don't want to see that.
But when you're 3-0 up in a playoff final, surely it shows it means enough. And show how much it means to the player.
He's a name to watch for the future if you can spell him.
Basingstoke again coming forward with the ball.
Watch those heads have gone.
And you think they've got to do something quick here. If this is, I don't know. Oh, I think that's the post. Oh goodness me, that's what. I mean, to shoot from that angle, that takes some confidence. Does that?
Playing with amazing confidence. Not surprising at 3-0 up.
Here come Rochdale though. If they're gonna, they've really got to score now, and they've got to score quick. Well, that seems like a poor decision for a defensive flick. He shoots. Oh, that's nothing though, is it? Bastian Becker's not dropping that one. Now Rochdale come through again. It seems like they're throwing the kitchen sink now. They're throwing the kitchen sink at it. Can he shoot? This has got to be his last chance of the game. Oh, and is it the post?
Unbelievable.
Where have their shooting boots been today, Christopher?
Is that the first shot on target, maybe?
Would you call it on target? Is it the post?
It's as close as they've got, I think, Dave.
Oh, potentially might be as close to get, and that's full time from the referee. And the Basingstoke fans have gone mad, who, to the credit, have really turned out today with the clappers.
clappers and
Mash.
vuvuzelas, the lot, all 300 of them.
Oh, well, look at that. The Rochdale players are arguing themselves. Goodness me, the coach is trying to get a hold of this one.
That's not good to see, though.
Oh, what's going on here? Goodness me, that's a team in disarray. You don't want to see that when they come so close, but never mind that. Basingstoke, champions here. You can see there with the type-in badge celebratory, and they've gone mad. Well deserved. On to the big time.
Scenes you'd like to see at the end there from the Rochdale manager, but he must be absolutely furious.
Furious, I think. The players have let themselves and the supporters down. A big following today from Rochdale supporters, and I think the players can feel disappointed, but that kind of reaction is not good.
Remarkable though, in a way that Rochdale managed to get to that division though. I mean, to get to where they were, to be in the playoff final is remarkable for the club. So I mean, the thing is at the end though, I mean, is that kind of tense feeling going to permeate the club, or is that all forgotten about? Because as a player, if your manager's giving you all that, despite the fact you've got into the playoff final, and whether or not you were there or you weren't at the end of it, I mean,
I think he was trying to intervene with the players who were fighting amongst themselves at the end, the frustration. But I think you're right. In both cases, Basingstoke and Rochdale, an incredible achievement to get this far. But on the day, only one team in that game. The way I count it, it shows that they care, and are just massively disappointed, or it may hint at some disharmony.
Speaking of Basingstoke, is with their nice
hey,
silky cream
on that one
passing around and Promised Land. The Promised Land,
what a
Division
journey.
1.
What a journey. It's almost like Football Manager in real life.
Plastic figure life.
Steady. But yeah, incredible journey. They're going to have to strengthen for next year. But what a story. What a story.
Next season, you're thinking of strengthening them. Who do you bring in? I mean, what kind of player can Basingstoke attract? Because I've heard there is rumours, especially with Chubbins got into Euroma League, but Bart Meany's been unhappy. We've heard for the last few weeks, and potentially, but the goalkeeper for Basingstoke, who would you replace?
He was confident today. His defence were well marshalled. Why would you replace him?
Do you back the team then who got you to the final and got you to Division 1? Do you back them, or do you have to invest?
You back the team. That's my feeling. You back the team with one or two additions of experience. Maybe a bit of pace up front. But
right. Well, that's all we've got time for now on Game of the Day. Massive result for Basingstoke there. Rochdale understandably unhappy going on the way home. But the Promised Land are waiting for Basingstoke next season. And without further ado, that's it from us for the season, except for the domestic cup. So we'll see you in the cup competition. Until then,
good night from him.
And a good night from me.
Good night.
Game of the Day.